welcome back to Main Street Living. Danielle, Quincy. It's been so hard for a lot of us to travel due to the pandemic, but fingers crossed that things will change soon.
Yes, hopefully.
Hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully. That's all we can say right now, all we can hope for. Obviously, still dealing with the global pandemic. Those in the hospitality industry have been especially hard hit, not having any travel. So here to talk to us about the current state of the industry, we have Pam Gilbert from the beautiful Fairmont Princess Resort in Scottsdale, Arizona. Pam, thanks so much for joining us on Main Street Living.
Thank you so much. It's a pleasure to meet you virtually, Danielle and Clancy.
So we obviously understand it's been a difficult year for the hospitality industry. How specifically has it impacted the Princess?
Well, the Princess, like the rest of the hospitality industry, certainly since the stay-in-place orders went in place last March, it was a huge impact. It was devastating. We here at the Princess normally do 60% of our business being group and 90% of that for the year canceled. Since the reopening here in Arizona occurred, we have been able to reactivate the resort, and we have a commitment to rebound strong and to bring back our employees. And so since that occurred, we've had to pivot, and we've luckily had a great base of regional travelers. Thank you, Californians and Arizonans and Nevada and Colorado that are driving in and still enjoying the Princess. We've had to recreate ourselves, really, not only with the protocols to address the pandemic, but really with our offerings, with a focus being on providing great outdoor activated experiences and reinventing our restaurant service and experiences, our spa services and experiences. And right now we are fully open, and we are rebuilding that leisure business. And we just finished. We had a great event last summer at Freedom Fest where we did socially distanced blankets all over the ground and pumpkin nights this fall with great outdoor activities for the family, and Christmas at the Princess. And we will continue to reinvent until we can get back to norm.
Well, Pam, you've used the word reinvent. Now, it must have been a major impact on your employees. What has the Princess done to help support their colleagues during this time?
Well, really, that has been the motivation that has probably driven our team the most, is getting our employees back to work. Now, initially, we couldn't get all of them back to work because there were stay-in-place orders. So we knew many of them, were in a very difficult financial position. So our company was able to provide insurance that we paid their part and our part for 6 months into the time for furloughed employees. But the other thing we did that was so great was that we had the opportunity to do fundraising, and many of our employees, our local businesses, our clients that have enjoyed the property donated, and we were able to serve over 80,000 employee meals during the time that we had our employees furloughed. Our culinary team volunteered their time, our managers volunteered their time. They came in, they prepped food, and we distributed family meals for 4 twice a week for months into the pandemic time period. So but really it was reopening all of the outlets and creating these safe, socially distanced outdoor events that have been able to. We dropped to where we only had 28 employees in April last year, and now we're back up to over 800. So
nice.
Wow.
Now we still have 400 more people to get back to work, but we're working really hard to make that happen.
Good.
We love to hear that. We love to hear that, you guys are taking care of your employees, and obviously a lot of adjustments having to be made for the employees, but also for service to the customers during this time. So what are some of the specific changes that have been put in place in dealing with the customers right now?
Well, one of the things, and you probably know, but in Arizona, masks are required. And so we certainly implemented that before it was even mandated to the public, because we've learned one of the ways we can keep our employees and our customers safest is by having them wear masks. Now, I have them off because I'm talking to you virtually, but other than that, 100% from the time we arrive on property, we have our mask on, and our guests are asked to wear their mask as well. The cleanliness standards, the investments we've had to make into new cleaning materials, services, the electrostatic sanitizers that we use in the elevators and on the deck chairs. So really a lot of pivoting to make sure we're taking good care of our customers, and then putting as much outdoors as possible. 6 sparkling pools helps us. Lots of things to do with the golf course next door at TPC. So it's really been focusing on what you can do, not what we can't do.
I like that. I like that. And lastly, before we run out of time, I understand you guys are launching a new event soon. Tell us quickly about that.
We are. We need to make it through until business returns and group returns, and we need to keep these employees employed. So we've got a winter event. You get to enjoy desert days here with adventures like hot air ballooning and Jeep tours and horseback riding. But at night, we transform to a winter wonderland, to where we've got real ice, a desert ice skating rink, and then we've got an ice ribbon for a skate trail, a village, a lodge, really great games. Hey, you can channel your inner lumberjack and do axe throwing or climb the rock wall, but lots of fun to enjoy outdoors.
Wonderful, wonderful. Well,
amazing.
Yeah, this is such a great thing, and thanks for sharing it, and thanks for helping to get people back to work. And we have your website here where people can go to get more information, fairmont.com/Scottsdale. Thank you very much for joining us today.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
All right. Well, if the beautiful Princess Resort did not raise your happy meter, Danielle, in the new year, perhaps she did mention hot air balloon rides, right? So let's go right there and see where we're headed on the other side of this break.